Yeah, so let me share real quick my thought process behind my NQ shorts today. Now, even though we are really bullish on the daily chart, and my initial draw was these all-time highs, I did take shorts, but anyway, for the reason for this draw is because we have inversed this fair value gap here on the NQ. So basically, we have failed to offer fair value from this daily CB and to trade like towards the lows, but instead we have inversed it, and based on that I would like to target the swing high that I have created this fair value gap in this price leg. So basically all-time highs is my drawn liquidity for now, so I would say the exact same thing on the ES here. Also, we can take, in fact, the strong closure through this swing high on the NQ on the ES2 based on that, and also same thing on the YM. So I'm just gonna mark out the all-time highs as well, and we do have these failure swings or like smooth edges here. So really good draw. So let's see what we have on the 4-hour chart. Now I'm just gonna mark rewind till 2 AM candle here. So on the 4-hour chart, clearly we are bullish. We are displacing higher. We are currently trading in this 4-hour fair value gap. So the most like simplistic way for me to position myself, I would just trade the internal to external move. So for me to engage in any trade, I do need to have a higher time frame key level for me to trade away from. And when I say higher time frame, I mean like daily and 4-hour chart. So now I can just frame basically internal to external, and I'm thinking that we can reverse from the 4-hour value trade into the 4-hour ERL, right? So just to complete the internal to external move. Now, for me to frame the reversal, I would still need to have the lower time frame change in the state, and I would need to have the SMT with my correlated assets. So let's see what we have in New York session. 3-8, this is 8 AM candle. So do we have SMT at the potential London lows? So we have it here. Yeah, it's right here. So basically, NQ is trading in this 1-hour fair value gap, while ES and YM failed to tap into this gap. So we do have SMT, and then we are starting to expand higher away from that key level. We have the 1-hour fair value gaps being made, so potentially I can use one of them to frame the longs, right? For my narrative, I need some sort of a point of interest, and I'm only using the fair value gaps or swing highs or swing lows, so basically internal or external liquidity. So let's then go to 3-minute chart. And it's so slow today. Okay, so I'm gonna rewind till 9:30 open because that's what I'm using. So I'm always just so you guys know, I'm always trading after 9:30 open. So here, as we can see, YM took our draw. And just I wasn't able to get on side. It just expanded and took the external range liquidity here. So after that happened, and after this 3-minute NQ close, so actually first let's go to 4-hour chart. So because we have completed this internal to external move and we are trading at the 4-hour ERL, so I'm just gonna ask myself, are we going to continue to trade higher, or we can frame the reversal from that higher time frame key level, right? Like I said, I do need to have a higher time frame key level to trade away from, and then I need to have a higher time frame drawn liquidity, or I can have an intraday drawn liquidity like my session highs, session lows, right? But again, the higher time frame draw would always be prioritized. That would be my A plus setup if I have the higher time frame draw. So in this case, we took the 4-hour ERL, and on NQ and on YM, oh sorry, not YM, on ES we have this 4-hour fair value gap to the downside, or our CB being made here. And because we already took the external and we have expanded a lot, like from this swing low to this swing high, there's a large expansion, and even before that, right, we have expanded a lot. So because we took the external, I'm thinking, okay, what is the next logical key level the price can trade into? And for me, that will be this 4-hour fair value gap. I mean, gonna mark it as blue. Just gonna change colors real quick. Right, so I'm thinking that if we're gonna form the reversal, then this will be logical key level for us to come back, right, to reaccumulate. And also on the ES, we have this 4-hour candle without any wick being made. This is 10 a.m. candle, so also this is a good draw for me potentially to trade into. Now, if we're gonna trade into that gap, like I don't know what's gonna happen after, and at this point, when I'm trading the reversal, or this higher time frame protraction, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Are we going to respect and trade higher, or are we just gonna come here, consolidate, or are we gonna close through and like trade lower? Now, if I'm still bearish, for me to still be bearish, like I would need to, for us to close through this 4-hour BC and inverse it, and then potentially I can target like these lows and like these PD rays to the downside. But at this point, okay, so based on this 9:30 candle close, right? And also I'm using the 3-minute chart because at 9:30 we're so volatile, and the candles just like if I'm gonna wait at like even 5-minute chart, like I'm not gonna get my entry. So it's kind of a discretionary decision, but yeah, it does make sense for me to use the 3-minute chart here. So for me to confirm the reversal, I do need to have an SMT, and we do have SMT with the YM. It took the 4-hour ERL, and this Asia highs, NQ didn't. So that's how I'm framing my trade from external to internal back into the range. And after I get the higher time frame draw, I need to position myself like carefully in New York session. Like I'm always waiting for the some sort of manipulation to occur, and in this case I'm looking at New York as the New York reversal. We typing into this 4-hour ERL, and we do have SMT, and then changing the state of delivery here. We are closing through these up close candles that are typed into our key level. So I'm thinking that manipulation has occurred in New York, and now I can just position myself in the change in the state of delivery entry. So here, my stop loss has to be at the protected swing high with the SMT, and then I'm just targeting my drawn liquidity. I don't want to hold past into this gap because I don't know like what's gonna happen, what kind of reaction it's gonna have. And usually if I can squeeze my 2R towards my draw, I'm just gonna mark it enter at the confirmation of the change in the state. But in this case that would be only 1R, and the other option is to put limits on the retest. That will be more than 2R towards my draw. So I just put my limit like here, where I can get 2R like exactly. So next candle tagged me in. Also, before I forgot, the other reason why I enter on the NQ, because YM actually, oh sorry, no, ES failed to close through, so NQ was the only option to short here. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I'm not really concerned like with this because like if I enter, I just like accept the risk. So I already done my analysis. I just have to like hold it, and then price actually tagged this for our fair get by like 1 tick. So that's exactly why when I trade counter trend, I don't wanna hold through um, my draw because like I don't know what's gonna happen after. So that was my NQ short, but also I just want to show you why I'm here, because ideally like on this day here you will want to be long YM, but I just want to show you why I couldn't get on site. So we have this 4-hour relative equal highs here, and this 6 a.m. 4-hour candle closed through these 3 down close candles that are tapping to our key level, which is this 4-hour gap. This is my order block. So it's confirmed structure wise that um, I want to trade towards these highs here, and because we are respecting the all of our bullish period raise, so I wasn't quite sure about all-time highs at that point, but these swing highs and then all of these highs, they're on my drawn liquidity. So because um, because at this point, let me show you here. So this 15-minute candle, took one of the 4-hour swing high and left the failure swing towards the other one. So at this point, we took some key level, and I don't want to just enter on the lower time frame charts because we have expanded quite a lot at this point, and I just want to have some sort of reaccumulation key area. And in this case, I would just like to trade the 15-minute fractal model towards this 15-minute ERL, right, and the other 4-hour swing high, basically like failure swing. And if price would have came into this 15-minute, I would drop on my lower time frame chart, try to like same process, like wait for my change in state with the SMT that would confirm my reversal, and I would just trade higher. But we never came back into that key level. We just started to expand like that, and because um, based on my model, like I need to have some sort of a reaccumulation key level. I cannot like enter on the 5-minute chart because we are just expanding like that. I don't based on phase of price, I don't think it's just gonna be expansion, and then as simple as that, I cannot put there's like nowhere I can put my stop loss safely. So totally fine because I took my NQ trade, even though it was higher time frame counter trend, it's still valid thesis, and every step of my model was met. And just because it expanded without me, like it's totally fine because I'm just following my model. So that's all that matters. So that's it. Thank you.